had to back out. He was feeling an injury and could not play on against Anthony Ginting. More details about Jonatan Christie, 22 years old, and is currently ranked number 7 in the world when it comes to men's singles. And we did just see him here a couple of months ago. Gold medalist for the men's team event in the Southeast Asian Games. This was his journey to the semifinals, played against Lan Zafra of the Philippines just yesterday and Son Wan Ho. So 1 win and 1 loss for Jonatan Christie in the tournament so far. Lakshya Sen, just 18 years of age and is currently ranked 31. And looking at the number of career wins and career losses, obviously, he is a newer player as compared to Jonatan Christie.
That's right.
Ready to play.
And he's done a good job in this tournament so far. Both straight set victories for him whenever he was fielded by his coaches to represent. Our umpire and our service judge that will be working this game. But looking at the background of Lakshya Sen, he became the #1 junior singles player in the BWF World Junior ranking back in 2017. So he has made waves in the junior category and is now trying to make his presence felt as a senior player.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Indonesia, represented by Jonatan Christie. And on my left, India, represented by Lakshya Sen. Indonesia to serve. Level, play.
Good first point for Sen, getting a bit of help from the net.
Lucky break. First point goes to India.
Unforced error now on the side of Sen to tie things up at 1-1.
Service over.
In a team event, the second game is very crucial.
Right, especially coming from that first game. You know, Sen really has to give India this one for them to be able to be back on this team event.
That's right. They are wanting to move on to the finals of our Asia Team Championships.
Service over 2-1.
Powerful smashes from Jonatan Christie.
Service over.
And that smash is brought to you by Smart.
2-0.
Tied at 2-2 early on in the first set. Quick error from Sen.
3-2.
for Jonatan Christie. And because these two players haven't played against each other in the past, I'm sure both of them are just trying to have these long rallies, trying to see which spots are the weakest that they can really attack.
I'm sure Stan has been looking forward to this match. You know, when you're coming from a juniors tournament, you know, you want to play against the best in the seniors also to see where you stand.
Yes. And sometimes
Service over.
junior players or the younger players can really pull off great upsets just because they take their opponents by surprise. Both players still struggling with unforced errors. Still tied up at 4-all.
Another unforced error from Ginting, giving the lead finally to India, 5-4.
And Sen is starting to celebrate his points. Just showing off how much he really wants to get the first point for India. That drive going
Service
too
over.
strong.
5-0.
Error on the lift on the side of Sen, giving Christie the lead. This time around, gets that shot to go.
Service over.
Good adjustment on the side of Sen.
6-0.
That almost tipped over.
7-6.
That was a lucky break for Team India. I think everyone held their breath for a bit. What can you say about the body language of Sen right now as he takes a 2-point lead?
You can really tell he's, you know, he wants it. He's excited.
8-6.
Huling-huli on that counter. Christie was already moving back, and there was no way that he was going to get to that shot. Great accurate shot from Jonatan Christie.
Service over. 7-9.
Another point for Sen, and we can see their rallies are getting longer now as both these players are settling into their game. Jonatan Christie has a good flick. It's very deceiving.
Right, which he tried to do there. It just went a little long.
Service over. 8-10.
Error on the side of Christie, and that will bring us to the first interval. Sen leading the way, looking to get point number 1 for Team India. Finals of the Badminton Asia Team Championships 2020. First set of our second singles match between Jonatan Christie and Lakshya Sen. Sen leading the way 11-8. And during the interval, we saw that both the coaches really had a lot to say to both of these players. Any guesses on what reminders they had for Jonatan Christie?
I feel like the coaches told them to both be more aggressive. You could see in that first rally, both of them were moving so much faster and more aggressive. It's as if this is another game altogether, but this is the second interval of this first set.
That's true. We didn't see a lot of attacks to start off the game. Just a lot of long rallies, the players moving each other around the court.
Service over.
But Jonatan Christie will make an error on the lift, giving another point to Sen. Sen has been doing a good job just staying steady with these long rallies.
Right, I think it's more of Ginting making the errors, giving Sen those points.
Christie, good anticipation. He knew it was going to come back at the net. So he just stayed there and then went for the kill. Mababa na kasi yung kuha ni Sen, kaya mataas yung balik.
Yun yung gusto mong gawin eh, no?
10, 11,
Gusto mong tumaas yung balik para mapatay mo.
12.
That's right, those are the easiest points that you can get. Good cross-court counter
Service over.
from Sen.
13, 10.
He's being more daring with his shots now. Tumama pa sa net.
Kakampi mo talaga yung net na yan eh.
Christie really suffering from those unforced errors. Sen trying to build a convincing lead. He's up by 4, 14-10. And imagine Sen's father and his brother are both players as well. His brother plays in the international circuit and his dad is a coach.
I'm sure, you know, in their dinner table, that's what they talk about, badminton.
Just a recap of their games of the day with their dad giving them reminders.
11, 14.
I would think that being around so many badminton players would really help you when it comes to the mental aspect of the game because you get so much advice.
Right, that's right. And you know, they say sleep, breathe, you know, your sport.
Yeah. And we know that with countries that are really leading in the badminton world, like Indonesia and India, the way they train is really next level. They wake up and then they train 2 to 3 times a day,
Right.
7 days a week. It's really amazing how much work these players put in to be able to get to this level.
Service over.
Just a hint of frustration
15,
on
12.
the face of Jonatan Christie after making another error. That is wide. Sen looking to challenge that call.
Lakshya challenge. Call out.
And this challenge could be just a tactic for him to be able to get time to breathe and catch his breath. That shot is definitely out, way out.
Sometimes it's also to change the momentum. You know, you have to do everything you can.
Remaining Service over. 13.
Because when it comes to
15.
badminton, you really have to be
Play.
creative. You don't really get a lot of timeouts just when you hit at 11.
And it's a rally point, so every rally counts.
Christie really struggling with
Service
those
over.
pushes to the back.
16. 13.
And Christie was
17.
late.
13.
That smash was behind him. Sen now up by 4, still maintaining that lead, 17-13. That was a really deep drop by Christie. I was amazed that Sen was able to get to that. But then, benta na nga yung nabalik niya because
And look at Christie. That was, the court is so big and so wide, but nope, he had to, make sure Sen feels that kill.
and that's really what you need. You need to get those points with conviction when you're down to be able to bring yourself back in the game. It's a way of hyping yourself up.
Right, and telling your opponent
Thank you.
you're dominant,
Yeah. That was the longest rally so far. 22 shots. 22 great shots. There were several saves there that
14.
really just made us say
17.
wow. Good attack from Jonatan Christie. We saw that he was really moving Sen across the court and then looking for those sudden attacks.
He was making sure to put the shuttle down because he's struggling with all those long shots he was trying to do.
17.
That's right. Whenever he's on defensive mode and just whenever he tries to lift the shuttle, that's when he makes the
Unforced errors.
And now it's Sen that is being forced to make those
16,
errors thanks to Christie just being
17.
more aggressive in the second half of this match. Christie down by just 1 point now. Great smash from Sen and good way to bring momentum back to his side.
Over.
Coaches nodding in
18.
agreement with that move.
16.
It really was a beautiful smash.
Catching Christie completely off guard. Counter not going over for Christie. And Sen is just 2 points away from
19.
taking set number 1.
16.
What a shot from Sen. He saw that Christie was rushing towards the
Game
net.
point.
So he just
16.
put the shuttle to the back, and that worked completely in his favor.
Hesitation move on Ginting. He almost slipped there. He tried his best to get that shuttle.
That was a great point for Sen. And now he is 1 point away from taking the first set. But unfortunately, he makes that error, putting Christie back in this game.
Service over. 17-20.
Sen is going to have to really be composed here because 3 points is not too far. Tried to still save that shot even if he was down on the floor.
That was almost a split from Sen.
There it is. Still has his racket up. Good effort on trying to save that. Too much power from Christie's attack.
Okay, thank you.
Sen requesting for a change in shuttle. Another way to change the momentum.
20.
Especially since he's just 1 point away. Will go wide for Jonatan Christie, giving Sen game number 1, 21-18. Great showing from the 18-year-old, and we will be moving on to set number 2 in just a bit. Catching Jonatan Christie by surprise in the first set, taking it 21-18. And that was a really good start for Sen in this game. Indonesia does have 1 point so far. They took point number 1 in the first singles match of this team showdown. And Sen is looking to take the first point for India here in this game. What can you say about how, these two players have been playing so far?
Well, Christie was really struggling with his unforced errors there, especially when it comes to the end, the corner, the back of the court. Maybe he should, but since they changed courts, maybe this is better for him.
And that was a good first point for Christie. They battled it out at the net, and as soon as he got the opportunity, he went for the backhand kill. Sen's effort to really chase everything down. Christie putting in a lot of power to that smash straight to the body to finally end this rally. Giveaway shot from Sen. Jump smash coming from Jonatan Christie to put him up 2-0. Generally, Sen has been doing a good job when it comes to playing defense. So Christie, aside from putting power in the smashes, really has to be smart about where he places the shots. Speaking of placing, great placement from Sen.
Service over. 1-2.
And there it is, Christie going for a cross-court attack to get another point. Christie thought that that was going to go wide, but
Service over.
that was definitely in.
3.
Another
Again.
shots.
You know, that's rare because players that are this used to playing internationally, they already have a really good sense of in and out. So Christie just trying to adjust to those shots.
He was already there. He could have hit that shuttle.
That's right. Usually when you're not really sure that it's out, you might as well just hit it.
Right.
4. 3.
Maybe he was thinking he was struggling in that side on the first match, thinking those shots were going out.
That's right. Sen was really trying to
Service over.
send Christie back and forth on both ends of the court, but then finally made that error. We're all now.
You don't know where the power from Sen comes from.
5.
But you can tell na nilalakasan talaga niya yung mga smash ngayong nasa second set na tayo. And this smash is brought to you by Smart. Rinig natin eh kung gaano kalakas yung smash na yon galing kay Sen.
Kailangan mag-change ng shuttle for that. Another of those powerful smashes from Sen.
6. 4.
He's looking to move away from what we saw in the first set. Long rallies. And just really a lot of stamina going into that. Now that we're in the second set, he wants to end those rallies faster by attacking.
That's right, especially since he will be playing in the second doubles of this team event, right?
That's right.
You wouldn't want to go to a third match here if you have another game later.
Christie generally winning the jousts at the net.
7.
Doing a better job at anticipating those returns and then going for those kills. Sen still with a 2-point lead. Christie looking a lot more comfortable now. You can see that he's really getting fired up and getting back into this game. But that's a good point that you made about Sen. He will be, if this extends to a game number 5, he will be seeing action once again. So that also says a lot about how he wants to play the singles match. He's going to want to conserve energy.
Right.
Not an easy task if you're playing against a higher ranked player like Jonatan Christie. He's finally adjusted to those calls. That shot was definitely out. But you saw he was looking down at the line just to be extra sure. Return that shot, but Christie will tie things up at 8-all. And there's a significant difference with how Christie is moving now as compared to the first set.
And the unforced errors. He's not making too many unforced errors in this match. In this set, rather.
He's able to execute what he's been wanting to do.
Right.
8-all.
Sen now. His coach is trying to provide some motivation, cheering him on. He has a lot of power with those smashes.
8.
He's been winning those rallies from his smashes. You can really tell how effective they are.
Trying to counter back, of course, Christie to lift.
9-0.
But didn't go in. Tying things up at 9-all once again.
Christie, you can see, is psyching himself up, jumping up and down.
But he makes a service error that is so rare for these games.
I think that's his second service error in this set, actually.
And that's something that you don't want. Those are just really easy points for your opponent. Error at the net for Jonatan Christie, and Sen is still leading as we head into the interval, 11-9.
11.
You can hear the crowd really cheering their hearts out for their favorite players. Error at the net for Christie. And I think after that interval, we can see a definite change of pace when it comes to the game.
9.
Christie not happy with that. He thought he had it.
Good kill from Christie. And sometimes when you're down in a game, you really want convincing attacks.
Service over.
Be
10.
able to motivate you to get back in the game.
Christie with more gusto in this match.
Rally from these two players, and Sen tried to go for a cross-court hit, but sends it long, sends it wide. Oh, it doesn't even go over the net at all, and that is another point for Christie. And that was an uncharacteristic error from Christie.
13.
You know, most of the points that we've seen so far were really hard fought, but this one was just a frustrated mistake from Christie. Sen is such a hard worker. He's all over the court. He moves really well.
He's really trying to get all the shuttle.
11.
There are some shots where I feel like he can't get to, and then he still gets to counter it back really well.
And even if he loses footing, you know, he tries to get back at the game.
Push to the back,
Jonatan
and
challenge.
Christie
In.
immediately challenging that call. He really felt that that shot went wide, so we're gonna see the replay in just a bit. It looked wide from this angle. Let's see that once again.
Oh,
That-
wow.
That's really, really close.
Good call from Christie to ask for a challenge.
But you could see how confident he was. Successful challenge for
Over.
Christie.
12.
Still down by 2
4.
here in the second set. His teammates are really cheering him on. They really want to get a 2-0 lead in this team tie. That looked like it was going to go wide, but it landed right on the line.
13, 14.
And this is going to be a challenge of Sen's mental strength as well to be able to close out the second set.
Especially since he's been leading in this match.
But there, just once again, he just keeps going back to what's effective, and that has been those quick
15,
smashes.
13.
Good setup for himself. Christie, if ever he's going to lift, he really needs to make sure it's on the very end of the court. That is called out.
16, 13.
Very close, but Christie accepts that call. Does not ask for a challenge. Sen up by 3 once again.
Service over.
Both players
14,
really forcing the shuttle down the
16.
line, giving a little room for those errors.
Okay, break.
Ladies and gentlemen, men's team tie standing on court number 2. Malaysia and Japan. Malaysia leading.
Christie was trying to set himself up for an attack,
Service over.
but then
17,
just sends the shuttle straight
14.
into the net, allowing Sen to take another 3-point lead. Quick errors on the side of Christie,
18,
and that is
14.
something that you wouldn't want to see, because Sen is now at 18. That was a really sharp cross-court hit from
Service
Sen,
over.
but it was a lucky break for Christie because it was a bit too strong.
15, 18.
Given that Christie is the higher ranked player, how would you think he would be feeling at this moment?
I'm sure there are nerves still, you know, even if you've been in the circuit for a while, you'll still have those nerves.
Especially since this is a team event, you wouldn't want to let your team down.
That's true, it's not just about you.
That will be challenged. The smash was called in.
Japan, represented by the Hope and Yugo.
This is a crucial call because it could put Sen up by 4.
Both coaches said it was out.
We saw that immediate reaction, and that is out. Successful challenge by Sen, and puts him in a pretty comfy spot, just 2 points away from taking a straight
Service
set
over.
win against Jonatan Christie.
19, 15.
That was a risk on the side of Sen. He saw that Christie was just standing there by the net, but he still
16.
tried to counter it back.
No.
And those are the shots Christie really likes to make. Those kills to the body.
He has great anticipation at the net. Well, Sen has some room to take those risks. What a shot from That takes a lot of work at
17,
practice to be able to
19.
perfect.
We're now at 17-19. Christie to serve.
And he gets another point. Pressure is definitely back on
18,
Sen now because
19.
Christie is just 1 point away. He's crawled himself back into the game. And he sent it out. Things are tied up now at 19 all, and the crowd is growing crazy at the Rizal Memorial Stadium. And that is just one of the most frustrating things for a badminton player, blowing a lead.
That's right. Those shots have been working well for Sen, but not this time.
And it feels even worse when you're so close to taking the win. That is called out, putting Sen at match point. That was a long rally,
20.
and I believe
Match
that
point,
Christie was
19.
really the attacker.
They were both trying to just keep the shuttle in. Unfortunately for Christie, that goes long.
And Christie will try to break some momentum here, asking for a quick break to be able to wipe off the sweat. Christie will have to be very steady. And Christie is asking our officials to make sure that there are really no spots for him to slip on, because there is no room for error right now. And we're tied at 20 all. Error from Sen at the net.
Almost had it. He wanted that kill. Sometimes when you're so excited, you get unforced errors.
Kitang-kita natin ng giggle si Sen.
Oo.
Because eto na, he could have ended it. He could have taken the win. But then now, you know, it is a race.
Ang ganda pa naman na setup niya.
That's right. And this is definitely a big chance for Christie.
So this is a rally point. You have to win by 2 points.
That's right. Oh, that is painful for Christie. Imagine working so hard and then just making an error on the serve. And that is the game for Sen. What a victory for the 18-year-old against Jonatan Christie. And he goes straight to his coaches to give them hugs. And his teammates, very, very happy about his amazing performance against Jonatan Christie. And he will be successful in giving India their first point in this team tie. Sen taking the win in straight sets against Christie.